What's up, guys? I'm going to be showing you how to draw 3 today. We're going to do 3. George Jetson, Scooby-Doo, and Betty Boop. 3 different characters today. Let's start with George Jetson. I don't know if you guys watch the Jetsons, but I grew up watching the Jetsons. So we'll just get right into it. I know a lot of people will be joining today. Again, I'm on Procreate. If you want to follow along, grab a sheet of paper, a pencil. I'm going to be putting this up on my YouTube later so you can watch the full live stream on my YouTube, jaydrawsdisney. So let's get started. Again, I always start with sketching. This is on Procreate on my iPad. It's like a $10 program. So what I do to get started, again, on a new layer, I like to get the shape of the character. I usually start with a circle like you see here. And what I do is I cross it right around where the nose is, or where I'm kind of guessing where the nose is. Kind of put it right around here. Now with George Jetson, he has this elongated nose, so we can start drawing that. Again, when I'm sketching, I'm just kind of trying to find the line. And you're never going to know how long that line is. You're just going to kind of get it from, thanks for the likes, guys. You're just going to find it as you get better at art. So right at the point here, so straight line across. We already made our kind of outline of the face. Kind of go from both sides. This kind of curves down for his nose. You kind of have something like that. Then we're going to kind of cut in right around this area. You're going to see this line, this diagonal line, kind of comes down a little far, but I'm sort of looking at this area here because this is part of his cheek. So as I come down with this, it's going to start curving like so. And then I'll have a line coming off of that, and that will start forming the mouth. It seems like it's curving down and then it curves up. Kind of have to get it up in this area here if we look at our reference. As the mouth starts coming up, it's curving like so. Again, I'm going to be putting this full tutorial up on my YouTube, jaydrawsdisney. If you're just joining us, that's where you can find me hanging out, and you'll see all these tutorials there. Again, the smile line is always kind of the same, this kind of curve, and that gives that smile line like so. You'll have this line coming off and down. As it comes down, it's curving up and out, but it's small. Again, this is like the upper lip area, kind of juts out like so. And then we'll just have this line here. What's up? How are you? Hi, good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. So that's the opening of the mouth, and then always these tongues are kind of the same. It seems like these, good to hear from you. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Again, when I have a color that I'm going to put in later, I'll just kind of fill it in. Again, this is sort of like a brown color you see there, but again, we're starting with a sketch. And then it just looks like there's this little curve here for the bottom lip, like so. And then we'll start up here, kind of where the nose is, and we'll have this little curve. That's part of his cheek. And then what I do is sometimes I put like an imaginary line. You can put a full line there if you want, and that will continue on. Just so we know that the cheek is the same as it comes through, because it's sort of overlapping there. Again, we're doing 3 today. George Jetson, I have Scooby-Doo, and Betty Boop. So I'm showing you how to draw all those 3. Again, if you're just joining us, I will put up this replay on my YouTube, jaydrawsdisney on YouTube, or you can go to the link that's up top there, jaydrawsdisney.com. You can get to all of my links through that website. Can we have this line that's going to continue on? And then you can draw this sort of triangle here. This is sort of the opening of the shirt, so I'll leave like a little space there, like a V at the bottom. Thanks for the likes, guys. It helps out a lot when you guys like what's going on here. So I kind of do all the features first, and then I'll wrap the face. So he has this like line coming down here, and this line starts curving as it gets far away from the mouth. And this is sort of the smile line or the age line of George. Again, please write to me if you either send me a message on here or go to my website and tell me the different characters you'd like me to show you how to draw, and we'll do those live. Again, everything's completely free. So you have that line coming down here, and we're going to leave like a space here, and that's sort of his neck, and that's curving just a little bit. I will be back. I have to do my chores, okay? Thanks for hanging out again. So as it gets to the top here, thanks for the follow. As it gets like, see, this is starting to curve. This is where I'm going to put the ear. And a lot of ears are the same. They're just like a C. This one seems like it's more curved at the top here, and then a straight line. Again, if you're midway through this or just joining, please go to my YouTube, jaydrawsdisney, and then I will put this live up later so you can follow along at your own time, because these lives don't stay live. I'll come back down here and I'll extend this a little bit, and this kind of cuts in like so. There's a line here. We're just doing like kind of face sculpts. Yesterday I did a few, so go watch those up on my YouTube. Okay, so for the eyes, I have this line here, and I'll have an adjacent line or kind of a diagonal line here for the eyes. And it's kind of close to this, and that's where I'll start forming the eye. The eye is just basically a circle with this line on it. There's one of his eyes. I have that circle in there. Some of them have these other little circles in there. That's sort of like the catch light. sort of gives him a little life. And then it seems like he has, well, this sort of curve up here for his eyebrow. Again, I'm in Procreate. I'm using the sketching feature technical pencil. And then he'll have his eye over here. It's kind of diagonal from the other eye. And another little eyeball in there as well, leaving a little space here. There's his second eye. And then this is kind of curved here, or is curved. And then you'll have his other eyebrow here. Leave a little space going up. And basically the last thing to do would just be to put his hair in. So right here you'll have a point, and this will come all the way up. And as it goes up, it kind of goes back. Like so. So you find that point. Usually I find the point, put it to a point, and then I'll start forming the hair over here, and this will come down up and around. I probably won't color him today. I'll just show you how to sketch them. So sort of lower to the middle of the ear here, not completely half, but a little bit over half. Thanks for the likes, guys. This is where I'll draw a line, and this line will start curving as it goes up. And as it gets closer to the top, it's getting closer to this line. And there's another point here. This point's kind of diagonal from that point that you see there. And this will come over, and it will curve once it's here. Like so. And then he just has this little like piece of hair coming up diagonal there. And I kind of just fill all this in, knowing that that's going to be colored in later. Again, I'm not going to color this. We're just going to work on the three characters we'll draw today. And then you can call it done, or you can go down here and draw a line off of this, and then this will start curving. I have a line there. I have a line back here too. So there's our George Jetson sketch. Again, I'll put this up on my YouTube. Let me take a quick break, get some water, and I'll show you how to draw the other two that we have here. All right, let's get into the next. We'll do Scooby-Doo next. So with Scooby, that's the next. I'm just going to draw the face of Scooby-Doo. So let's do that. I'm on a new layer. This shirt is riding up on me. So with Scooby, something you can do when you're drawing is you can draw sort of another circle here. That's where you're going to put the nose. So sometimes I do that because Scooby up here has, I mean, you can get into all kinds of circles kind of pre-drawing just so you can find where the nose is going to be. I'm going to put the nose right around here. And with Scooby's nose, it's really big, but it's curved. And as it gets down to the bottom here, that's when it's going to start curving. Again, I do this like where I just kind of fill it in, knowing that that's going to be dark later. A little light coming off of that too. So with Scooby-Doo's, in the middle right here is when this is going to start curving down. This is sort of his smile. But as it gets here, it's going to come up. And it has like this little S or little U in there. And then it continues on. And that's where you're going to put like a line like that for a smile. How's it going? Crumb Carson 29, how are you? Again, he has 3 little dots here. Thanks for the likes. 1, 2, 3 little dots for Scooby-Doo. And then we'll draw the rest of his upper mouth, I guess. It starts curving here, comes in a little bit, and then goes up. It's going to finish up here. Sometimes I know where I'm going, and then I kind of connect it. Appreciate the likes, guys. And that's when I just start curving it and connect it. It's a little bit easier to do something like that. Then he has 2 little dots over here. Again, all these will be up on my YouTube, so go to my YouTube and hit subscribe. The past replay of this will be up on my YouTube, jaydrawsdisney, or you can get there through my website, jaydrawsdisney.com. You can see these later on in the day. Put the full video up. And then this line comes down and it curves as it comes down. Cuts in like that. Again, it doesn't really matter how big you make his mouth. That's not going to change the look of him too much. You can put a tongue in here. You're going to go sub. Okay, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Or woman. You can put... Then I just kind of color all this in, darken all that in, because that's going to be dark later. There's our start of Scooby-Doo. Sketches always look really good. That's why we're just going to do sketches and not really color them, because it's easy to do 3 sketches for you. And this is going to curve. This is his lip. It's going to end here. I usually start with the nose and then go down to the lip area. And then I'll go back up to the eyes. So with Scooby-Doo, you'll have a curve here. You have a curve and then like a line coming off of here. And then this is where you're gonna put the eyes. Now he has kind of small eyes. Kind of a curve like that. And then just put a little circle in there, leaving like a little bit of white in there too. And then it looks like his other eye is pretty much touching this eye here. That's a curve. You'll have another little eye here. Like so. You have a little line coming off of that. This mouth probably needed to come up a little bit more. And kind of what makes Scooby-Doo is you'll have these eyebrows. You have one over here. And you'll have this curve coming off of that. So yeah, the top of the head is very kind of small. You'll have a little kind of something like this. And Scooby-Doo isn't complete until you put sort of his ears in there. I'll have another little line coming off of this. I'm back. Hey, thanks for coming back. Thanks for hanging out. We're drawing Scooby-Doo now. I have one more for you guys after this. Be sure to go to my YouTube to subscribe so you can see this full video later on. You can get there through my website, jaydrawsdisney.com. What's up, Crumb Carson? How are you? And yeah, go to jaydrawsdisney.com and you'll see a link that says sub to my YouTube. And you'll find this full video up there later on. And then you have his ear. His ear kind of looks like that. Cuts in, goes up, curves, and then cuts back down. Again, we're just doing the sketches. I appreciate all the likes. You guys hanging out today on this Saturday. Now he has well, we won't do I guess we'll do the other ear. Right at this point is when you're going to kind of come up and curve it. And then with ears, they have that curve at the top. Just practice. I've been drawing since I was 1, so I'm 39, so I've been drawing a while. And then this is going to curve. And then cut in here. So I'm just teaching you guys if you want to learn. This is where the opening of the ear is. Appreciate all the likes. And then this would be the back of his, or like his neck. And it's going to start curving and kind of even out as it goes down. We still need to put his sort of chin. So right around here, that's when you're going to start seeing his chin evolve. And he's got like these 3 lines here. The chin's just going to come down. And it's going to go over here. A little bit more than halfway. Like so. And he's got 2 little lines, like so, little chin hair, and then 2 little dots here. So kind of right here, this is where this is going to start curving. And we'll have the other part of his neck over here. So with to kind of show that it's his Some people will just like draw something like this, but what you want to do is go in the back and curve this line. And that's how it will show that he's wearing this collar. We're just going to draw this down to the collar. Then you'll add a little line here and go over up above that and start curve this as in the middle there. And you'll have that. All the likes definitely help to get us out there. I'm an artist from Massachusetts, currently living in Florida for the time being with my girlfriend. You'll have a curve here, 2 curved lines. Kind of show that this little metal clasp, I guess, or dog tag, you'll draw this little line off of that. And then you'll add 2 little lines back here, and that will show that kind of goes through. You'll add another little, I guess this would be called a diamond, and there's sort of his dog tag. You just have to put the SD in it for Scooby-Doo. There's our Scooby-Doo sketch. Again, please go subscribe to my YouTube, jaydrawsdisney on YouTube, and that you'll see this full video up there later on today, and you can watch this with your friends or family. You see my hand and things like that of how I'm doing all of this. Again, it's a lot of practice, but with sketching, it's okay to make a whole bunch of lines. You see that I've made so many different lines with this sketch. There's our Scooby-Doo sketch. I have one more for you. Please write to me either through here or through my website of which characters you want me to draw. I'm going to be doing a whole bunch from now until whenever. But I just want to share with you how to draw these characters. Hopefully it helps you with your art career or whatever if you want to just learn to draw. Because there's so many people out there that say, I can't draw, but it's really just grabbing a light pencil and putting a bunch of lines on a piece of paper. The last one I have for you guys today. So far, we've drawn George Jetson. Thank you, I appreciate that. I do have some art for sale on my website. If you want to go purchase some of that, it's really cheap, but really cool. Different things, jaydrawsdisney.com. And then we have our Scooby-Doo, so we did those 2. And I have a replay from yesterday on my YouTube that you can watch some different characters. Okay, the last one I'm going to do today is Betty Boop. I don't know if you know this character. It's sort of see her in the Universal Parks. This one's kind of easy, I think. But follow along if you want to hang out, and we'll draw these. And I'm trying to do these lives every day around 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. Okay, I'm going to grab a new layer. I just like drawing, so hopefully you hang out or subscribe to or follow my channel so you know when I'm live too. Okay, here we go. Betty Boop. I don't know, I think I drew her once before. Again, with all my characters, I always start with a circle. It's kind of to get it, I don't know, just to start sketching, and I get a general shape of her head. Probably tomorrow, maybe, but I might be live at the parks tonight on either here. I'm going to the Disney parks tonight dressed up for Dapper Day, so I might be at actual Walt Disney World tonight, like at 5 o'clock. I do have a group on Facebook called Walt Disney Dreamers with close to 4,000 Disney fans. So join that group if you're on Facebook. But I try to come here a lot too. When is your next live? So with the drawing stuff, I'll try to do that maybe tomorrow night. I mean, I think I'm going to the parks tomorrow too. So what's up? How are you? Hey, how's it going, everybody? Thanks for coming in today. If you missed any of this live, definitely go to my YouTube, jaydrawsdisney on YouTube, or go to my website, jaydrawsdisney.com, and you can get to my YouTube from there. So I'll probably do a live here later tonight and tomorrow. That will be mostly in the parks, but the drawing lives I try to do in the morning. I don't know if we're going to take off to the park early tomorrow morning, so I don't know when the live drawing will be. But I'm live a lot on here, so definitely follow along or follow the page. Again, with Betty Boop, I'm going to cross it right around here. And I'm going to put, her nose is just this little curve like that. And then people will wonder, like, how do you know the distance? I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm doing good. How do you know the distance between her nose and this point here? It's sort of just guessing, but I like to work in kind of diagonals, thinking that right around here is where. And sometimes I try to break some of this stuff down, like her winking going on is sort of a line, and then she just has these eyelashes off of that, which kind of come to a point, and there's four on each side, so 8. Again, your sketches aren't going to be perfect, and that's okay. That's why they're a sketch. I'm sorry to hear that. That's not good at all. Hopefully you find some comfort in the streams. So we'll have 4 of these on each side. Again, this is sort of, she's a little bit out of my element, this character, because I draw a lot of other characters. Not that it's bad. It's sort of different. It's different for sure. So there's sort of her winking going on here. And we'll draw this line above, or this curve. Again, you see when I'm drawing, it's just, I'm like trying to find the line. The line doesn't just show up. Some people are just like that, and that's their line. It's like, no, you got to go kind of slow with sketching and then find that line, you know? And again, I don't know if I put this over far enough, which is fine. Again, then we have her lips. I'm on erase. Kind of looks like an M. Again, I like to work in shapes and kind of tell you what everything looks like. Looks like an M with a line off of that. And I'll add this little lines to the side there. And this will curve down like a U and curve up. There's just like a little space in right here. It's sort of like where either she's kissing, I think she's kissing and winking at this point. Again, if this is going to be color, I just kind of fill all that in, knowing I got to color that later if I'm going to color this, you know. 1.3 thousand likes. I appreciate that, guys. I really do. Okay, so for Betty Boop. Then we'll have her eye over here. Who is your favorite? I think you mean NFL team? NRL team? Maybe NHL or NFL? So for her eye, you want to draw a circle. I mean, most eyes are just circles or ovals, to be honest. Any sort of Disney character, you have these big eyes like so. National Rugby League. I don't even follow rugby. So with these old kind of characters, they have the eyes are kind of cut in like so with like a triangle. And then I'll fill all this in for her eye. And then she has these lashes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I always count everything when I'm trying to get everything exact. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, these are can be thicker at the bottom and then kind of come up to a point like so. National Rugby League. I don't know. Give me some options. So again, with every person that I sketch or cartoon character that I sketch, thanks for the likes, guys. NFL team would be the Patriots, but I like Tampa Bay Bucks are great too. I always start with features and then I can wrap the face around those features. Just gonna do the head for Betty Boop today. And we're just doing sketches because sketches will run me about an hour. My good sis Betty Boop. Yeah. She's cute, huh? I'll have this line coming up, and this will start curving as we come to the top. Hey, if you guys are joining late, we did 2 others earlier. Definitely go check out my YouTube. I'll post this full live video up there later because all the lives go away on TikTok. So I'll have this full video there for you to watch and pause and things like that. So definitely go there. jaydrawsdisney on YouTube, or go to my website jaydrawsdisney.com and you'll find my website, or you'll find my YouTube on there. It'll say subscribe to my YouTube with like a picture of me at Disney when I was like 4. And you'll have a line like so. Again, we're just doing sketches on the stream. Later on I'll probably be live at Disney for Dapper Day. We got ourselves an outfit. Me and my girlfriend will be there. Okay, so when I see her face like this, I start shaping the face first, and then I'll add her hair in later on. So I'm just trying to shape the face now. Her face looks kind of like this, and as it comes down right around in this eye area, that's when it's going to start curving in, and it's going to come out. And it connects kind of to the lip there. What is your favorite MLB team? I don't even know. MLB. Probably the Red Sox. So there's how her face is shaped like so. And then over here is where this is going to start coming off and then curving. And I'm leaving space for the hair, where I'll find the hair kind of come in here. Thanks for the follow, guys. I appreciate that. And this will start curving. I'm going to put the earring around here, or her earring on that side. Now with earrings, they're just basically circles or ovals, pretty much circles, and then you'll have a circle on the inside, like so. There's one earring. And again, continuing on with her face, you'll see her face before her hair. It comes down and there's this middle point, which is where we kind of drew this line. I always try to find the center point when we're starting. So that's kind of what we did, or what I did, was find the center point, her nose, things like that. This is the center of her face. And then this line will curve. Again, you can just connect it here because I'm going to put hair in here, so we don't have to have that kind of come in. All right, we'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, again, I did 3 today. This is our third character. Earlier I did Scooby-Doo. I started with Jetson. So if you want to see how to draw those 2 characters, go to my YouTube, jaydrawsdisney on YouTube, or go to my website and you can get to my YouTube. I'm going to put this video up later after it's finished. That's what we're doing in here. We're learning to draw. Let's get back to our Betty Boop. Now, what I'll do here is I'll go to where I think the top of her head is with all of her hair, and I'll put a line like so. And from that line, I'll come off of that line, and that will come down in this area. And as it comes down, it gets thinner. I kind of color all this in, or darken all that in. And she has a line right here. This is sort of the middle point of her hair. It's kind of thin, more thin on the way back. And I'll do the same over here, coming over, and this starts curving as we come down. She's a little bit more challenging than I thought, and I'll have a little line like that, and this is where this hair. Can you please draw Mariner as a Disney princess? I don't know if we can do that right now. We're just finishing up today. Definitely send me a message so I know for next time. And then this curve is higher than that curve, so this is when we're going to start putting these curves in. Thanks for joining, guys. I'm just finishing up the live here. We did 3 characters today. I try to do 3 a day. Show you how to draw 3 different characters a day. So definitely follow this channel. The hair just kind of cuts in, and it curves as it cuts in, and then curves back, going back into the hair. So she has 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this will cut in as well. Kind of like little shark fins. And then we'll do the same over here. Curve this, like so. Curve that. Gotta go by. Hey, thanks for hanging out. And then over here, again, we'll have a curve. I'm kind of darkening those in as I do them. And you can go and darken all these in if you want. Again, with a sketch, you can just draw these little lines off of them to know, okay, once I color all this, then I'll darken all of this in. We still got to do her curves on the top, and then we're done with these 3 characters. Sorry. Again, we'll put another earring over here. Remember, I said earrings are just curves. We'll put a little curve at the end here. Kind of like a horseshoe. And all this will be colored. I didn't do any coloring today because I think sketching is good to see the sketching. You know, you guys can do this. You guys can draw these characters. These are a little bit harder characters today, but little shark fins here. Like I said, it just curves up and over. If you take sketching one little line at a time, you're gonna do great. Just don't go into it being too harsh with it. See how I just put little lines, and I don't want you to be scared when you draw. Just grab a piece of paper, a light pencil, and just start sketching, you know? It doesn't have to be these characters either. You can draw anything. Just, you need to start practicing. That's the whole thing, finding the time to practice. And there's our Betty Boop, real quick. Well, it took us a few minutes, but I would darken all this in. Again, we did 3 today. If you missed the live, definitely I will put this up on my YouTube, jaydrawsdisney. On YouTube, you can get there through my website, which is posted right there, jaydrawsdisney.com, and that will link you to my YouTube. You'll find the replay there later today. I did one from yesterday, so today we did these 3 if you want to watch. Scooby-Doo and George Jetson. I guess I could fan them out so you can see. Betty Boop. Let's turn that off and that off. And Scooby-Doo. Those are the 3 that I'll put up on my YouTube today. So I'm going to end this live. I hope you guys are well on this Saturday. And then I'll talk to you later. Here's our 3 from today. We ran for about an hour. All these are about an hour, which is pretty good.